A single tweet attributed to Buzz Aldrin. We are all in danger. It is evil itself. Hits the internet in late 2016 and sent shockwaves through conspiracy circles. Days later comes the explosive claim that the previously unheard of Ark of Gabriel, a purported ancient device of unimaginable power, has been discovered beneath Mecca, only to be secretly transported to a remote location in Antarctica for safekeeping. From that moment on, the southernmost continent stopped being just a frozen wasteland and became the ultimate vault for the world's most dangerous secrets and the stage for one of the most elaborate modern myths of our time. So, in late 2016, the internet erupted when news broke that the Ark of Gabriel, an ancient device said to possess catastrophic power, had been unearthed during construction in Mecca. According to the circulating stories, the Ark caused hundreds of deaths during excavation. What followed was even more extraordinary. High-level coordination between the Saudis, the Russian government, the Patriarch of the Russian Orthodox Church, and the Vatican is said to have taken place. The Ark was reportedly moved under joint secrecy to the deep interior of Antarctica, far from any public or scientific scrutiny. This revelation arrived almost simultaneously with Buzz Aldrin's now infamous tweet warning of evil itself on the continent. Whether the tweet was authentic or not, the combination created a perfect storm. Suddenly, Antarctica was no longer merely a scientific outpost. It had become the final, heavily guarded resting place of one of history's most mysterious and dangerous artifacts, with major world powers and religious institutions allegedly working together to keep all of this hidden. Now, one of the most persistent modern myths is the ice wall, a supposed barrier of ice that encircles the flat Earth, preventing anyone from reaching the true outer edge. According to this narrative, all official expeditions are tightly controlled so that no one can confirm what lies beyond. Flights over Antarctica are restricted, and the few civilian tours that do exist are said to be carefully routed to avoid revealing the wall's true extent. The ice is not merely a natural formation. It is a boundary between our known world and whatever forbidden realms lie outside. This idea gained renewed traction with the book, The Navigator Who Crossed the Ice Wall by Nas Confundan. In it, the author tells the story of a man who claims to have personally traversed the wall during a secret expedition, describing an endless frozen barrier rising thousands of feet high, guarded by unnatural storms and hidden military outposts. Confundan's work often blends flat Earth cosmology with tales of suppressed geography and elite gatekeeping. His recurring themes include the idea that official maps are deliberate deceptions, humanity is kept contained within a controlled environment, and beyond the ice wall lies vastly larger realms, possibly the true outer continents or even other dimensions. Whether read as a literal testimony or symbolic allegory, the book has become a cornerstone text for those who view Antarctica not as the bottom of the globe, but as the edge of the known world. And this brings us to another enduring claim, that of a breakaway civilization of advanced humans or possibly non-humans that has existed under the Antarctic ice for thousands of years. Some versions say it is the last battalion, a remnant of the Third Reich that escaped at the end of World War II, building vast underground bases with help from extraterrestrial collaborators. Others speak of an even older culture, possibly ancient Martian refugees who fled their dying planet and settled the continent long before recorded history. These hidden cities are said to be powered by free energy, protected by exotic technology, and in some cases still active today. Occasional whistleblower accounts describe massive caverns warmed by geothermal heat, lit by artificial suns, and inhabited by beings who have long since severed ties with the surface world. Closely tied to the breakaway civilization narrative is the idea that Antarctica contains entrances to the hollow Earth. According to this tradition, the planet is not solid but hollow, with vast interior lands lit by a central sun. Admiral Richard Byrd's alleged 1947 flight into the inner world is frequently cited, where he supposedly encountered advanced beings who warned humanity about its warlike ways. Modern versions claim that secret treaties exist between world governments and the inhabitants of this inner realm, with Antarctica serving as the primary gateway. Some even suggest that the forbidden zones marked on official maps are there to hide these entrances rather than protect scientific sites. Since 2016, reports of massive artificial structures beneath the ice have multiplied. Satellite imagery has been interpreted as showing pyramids, walls, even entire lost cities buried under miles of ice. The Ark of Gabriel itself remains at the center of much of this mythology, an ancient device of immense power, possibly extraterrestrial in origin, reported to be capable of opening portals or unleashing catastrophic forces. Moved to Antarctica after its deadly discovery in Mecca, it is said to be guarded in a secret facility. Its presence alone enough to explain the extreme restrictions placed on the continent. While mainstream science attributes visible formations to natural geology, the sheer volume of online speculation has turned Antarctica into a modern Atlantis, a frozen repository of forbidden knowledge. Antarctica today is less a continent and more of a mirror. We project onto its white expanse our deepest fears and our grandest hopes, breakaway civilizations, hollow worlds, ancient arks, and hidden watchers. The ice keeps its silence, but the stories keep growing. And whether any of these claims contain a kernel of truth or are simply the latest chapters in humanity's eternal need to believe that there is more to the world than what we are told, one thing is certain. The southern continent has become the ultimate canvas for modern mythology. The cold doesn't erase the mystery, it preserves it. So tune in for more dives into the unknown. And hey, if you'd be willing to help me out with just a little bit of engagement, it costs you nothing but a few moments, and it contributes profoundly to my efforts. And I greatly appreciate it if you would maybe leave a like, perhaps share a comment down below, and maybe even check out another of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and you'll consider subscribing to Dark Sayings. See you in the shadows.